The Dave Grohl story you have not heard before. That's right, folks. You're hearing a brand new Dave Grohl story right here. This is a story about Dave Grohl that hasn't gotten too much media coverage, and I'm going to try and deliver this punk rock story involving Iggy Pop in the most interesting way that I can. If you like any of the bands that Dave Grohl is associated with, subscribe for them, man. These are some of the nicest rock stars out there, man. Pick up a copy of The Storyteller after you watch this video, please, and thank you. Try and be a Dave Grohl. When someone comes knocking on a band's tour bus, it's usually trouble. That's what Dave Grohl and the other members of Scream thought as the man asked in a booming voice, "Which one of you's the drummer?" Dave Grohl stayed true to himself and answered the call with a stuttering, that's me, preparing to be punched in his face. And in a way, Dave Grohl is punched in the face. Wanna be a dog? No, that's not what the man said at all. Wanna play drums with Iggy Pop? Is what was actually stated. Dave Grohl could barely believe his ears. This was similar to how he found his way behind the drum kit of Scream, and now he was about to become Iggy Pop's full-time drummer for the rest of his life. Dave Grohl knew how to play the entire Iggy Pop catalog, so this was magical. An F-bomb is followed by "yeah!" as Dave crawls out of his sack to meet his fate. His dream come true. If the other members of Scream were angry about this, Dave didn't notice as he abandoned them in the van to start his new life as David G., drummer of Igmeister Pophead. This is it. The moment Dave sees Iggy poop. Mr. Poop. Mr. Pop is tuning his guitar with his 4 eyes locked deep within a stack of Marshalls. The scene of rock and roll. The heartbeat of punk rock. But Dave recognized the familiar humanity within his hero immediately, noting his docile nature as soon as either of them breathed. It was going to be more than okay. It was going to be bleeping historic. The man who had summoned Dave Grohl spoke up. Here's the drummer kid from tonight's band. Iggy Pop introduced himself as Jim. Just Jim. Wow. The two shook hands and began making music together right then and there on the spot, jamming their instruments into the heavens and the hex. Montage. With just one guitar and one drum and just one guitar, the two rock on songs both old and new, stripped down versions that made the bass guitar seem almost obsolete. Dave Grohl had enough rhythm to go around, he felt like. But with such an impromptu jam session as practice, Grohl was shocked to learn that he wasn't going to fly, but was going to rock out with Iggy Pop at 6 p.m. that very day. After the one jam sesh. What? But despite the raucous and raw nature of the White Stripes version of a jam, Iggy Pop asked if Dave knew a bassist. Enter Skeeter. Skeeter, enter. Okay, everybody skeet, 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 skeet. Iggy Pop fronting Scream. This is what's happening now, guys. Wow. Toronto. Don't whine, you chihuahua. You were one lucky city, Toronto. You didn't even know it, I bet. As Skeeter and David took advantage of being stooges for the night, the stage beckoned and this weird iteration of a band took it. They took it hard, people. real aggressive. Iggy was aggressive and wonderful. The gig went down as one of the most wonderful nights of Dave Grohl's rock and roll life. Scream were rolling across the land, and two of them had a mind-blowing experience on stage with one Igmeister Pop man. But things were about to take a turn for Scream and their rock and roll dreams.